What's up, guys? We are live.
A fresh cup of comics. Unfiltered.
On Tuesday.
Unfiltered Freedom Tuesday.
That would have been awesome if it fell on a Friday, though.
Yeah. Unfiltered Freedom Friday.
Yes, it flows.
UFF.
How's it going, guys? All right, guys. Hopefully you get on here, but if not, we're going to do a show anyways. And I don't eat apple pie. I drink apple pie.
I don't drink cups. I drink out of cups.
So, we're doing a show tonight due to some scheduling for Friday. So, we decided to go with today because obviously tomorrow is
4th of July.
And thank you all you soldiers out there fighting for our freedom, for real.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, for real, man. If it wasn't for them...
The true heroes here.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
I know I'm sweating and doing all my job, but nothing like they're doing.
I mean, we're putting snacks on shelves. That's...
Yeah, and drinks, but nothing like they're doing.
Yeah. But I hope you guys are having a good Independence Day Eve.
Definitely.
Spending time with your loved ones before everybody has off tomorrow. As I assume everybody has off tomorrow.
Get your drink on. And fireworks.
Mm-hmm. Any place you go for fireworks?
Usually around town. Just Winter Springs or here in Oviedo.
You never go to like Lake Eola or anything like that?
Not really, no.
Yeah, you're a good man.
Yeah.
Good man.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
everybody else does.
It's crazy out there.
Yeah, it's like a madhouse.
Super crazy.
It's like Black Friday
Yes.
for fireworks.
So,
anyway.
I mean, like, for, like... Alright, so if you had to, like, think about a superhero, obviously, we obviously know Captain America.
Hmm.
Who would fight Captain America? And would be as patriotic as Captain America in a way?
Colonel Stars.
Is that a real guy?
Yeah, it's from Kick-Ass.
Colonel Stars.
Colonel Stars. Well, in the movie is Colonel Stars and Stripes, played by Jim Carrey. In
Nice.
Kick-Ass 2.
I don't remember that, but...
Yeah, he has a Doberman that bites bad guys in the balls.
Is that his main power?
I mean, he usually just uses like melee weapons, like blunt objects and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like a military type guy.
Okay.
Or ex-military, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but he's not around for long. And
Of course, with the name like that.
you gotta watch the movie and find out what happened. Well, I mean, like in the
It's
comic,
been a while
it's kind
since
of
I've
crazy.
seen it. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So the comic's good then.
I love the comic. The movie actually cut some stuff out of
Oh,
it.
really? I loved the first movie was great. The second movie wasn't as good as the first one.
Yeah, I love the first one.
Yeah.
Kick-Ass was. I wish they were kept on with that. As far as I know, they're actually rebooting it.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Well, what's her name's not going to be
Hit Girl.
Hit Girl anymore.
Yeah.
So, which I think that girl.
I mean, well, at this point, like in the comics, Kick-Ass is a girl.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're gonna, when they rebooted it, they're just gonna make it with like the main continuity they have now, and just make Kick-Ass a girl in this new one. Because it'd be Kick-Ass who's a girl, and there'd be Hit Girl who's a girl.
Oh, so they both were girls.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in the newer comics. In the older comics, I mean, like it was Dave Lazuski, the main guy.
Yeah.
But in the newer comics, yeah, they're both,
Wow,
both girls.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I haven't
cool.
caught up with the comics. I don't know why, but there it is. Kick-Ass is a girl now.
Mine would be Flag Smasher.
Okay. Yeah.
If he's going against,
His sole purpose of being created was to go up against
Captain America.
Yeah.
Which he was totally ridiculous, but I mean,
We go smash some flags.
he hated every flag. It didn't matter what flag it was. It didn't have to be American flag. It was whatever flag, you know. He
Fuck
was
your
smashing
flags.
it.
Yeah.
He was smashing it to bits.
Flag
Wow,
smasher.
it sounded like Christopher Walken right there.
Flag smasher. Smash to bits.
I'm gonna smash this flag to bits.
Why? Wow.
Wow.
Smash your flag to bits.
Now I think about it, that would be amazing if Christopher Walken was flag smasher. How amazing would that be?
Going around smashing flags.
Like just totally like his hair, like how his hair is all crazy, and just going around, just like he sees a flag, and he's like, ugh!
In all seriousness, fuck your flag. I'm gonna smash it.
I'm gonna smash it to smithereens.
I'm gonna smash your flag now.
And then he's like, I put this flag in my ass for 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 8 years. 8 years I had this flag in my ass.
He's Flag Smasher.
And that's why I hate flags so much. I mean, hey, it could work.
He got like raped by a flag when he was younger. He like carried that out without his whole
Well,
life.
he was in Vietnam.
What is the story of Flag Smasher?
All I know is he smashes flags. I don't really.
I mean,
know.
like, why does he hate flags so much?
I don't know.
Like, what is the reason?
Maybe he has. You know how like kids have weird sensations to like touching things. Like maybe a flag rubbed against him. He's like, oh, flag!
Never again.
Never again.
I'm gonna smash them all.
I'm gonna rip them and burn them and smash them to smithereens.
Could you imagine seeing him go to like a
really
high school and he's like an American flag up top, and he's just like sitting there like I'm gonna smash that.
That's when Captain America shows up and throws his shield at his head and knocks him out. You know.
How does he smash that flag? The shield itself is a flag.
Right? He can't.
He can't.
He can't.
Unless he himself is made out of adamantium. Or vibranium, I mean.
True.
Vibranium.
True.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on.
Moving on from Flag Smasher.
Moving on.
If you guys want to look up Flag Smasher, go look him up online. He's an interesting character.
But speaking of Independence Day, July 4th,
Yes.
one thing that it's synonymous with is fireworks. And one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time basically has the power to create fireworks. It's Jubilee.
Oh, yeah,
Jubilee from
for
X-Men.
real. Yeah, she's super cool.
I wish they would actually give her justice in the movies, because I remember in the cartoon in the 90s,
Yeah.
she was my favorite character. Like she was like there was a scene when she was in the mall and she was playing with a game and she was like getting frustrated with it, and her firework, like her spark powers like
Destroyed
blew up
the
the machine
game.
or whatever, and the guy comes over and he's like, "You have any idea how much that game costs?" And she's like, "A quarter." Like blew a bubble and walked away. I was like, that is a badass.
That's the only thing like in that movie that was like her outfit was accurate to the comics.
Yeah, but she did nothing. She literally
I
did
know.
nothing. There was like not even a little thing like hinting at what her powers are. She just was there.
No, but she had the yellow jacket and she had the big sunglasses. You know, so I was happy about that.
Speaking of
I'm not happy. Yes, let's talk about.
speaking of accurate costumes.
Guys, have you seen the pictures of the new X-Men costumes?
The costumes that they had at the end of X-Men Apocalypse were super cool. Like they were like the costumes that I grew up with. Like,
Correct.
The ones
Yeah.
From like the cartoon.
From the '90s. Yeah.
Apparently, from set photos, and now they've released some collectibles from the new movie X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Yes.
Um,
Which I'm a big fan of Dark Phoenix. I love that character.
okay.
Only because I like that character. I don't like. Not saying I don't like Jean Grey, but as Phoenix, I think it was a totally badass character when she burst into flames.
If they could pull it off, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, if they could pull it, not like the one we saw prior with what's her name?
That one.
That one.
Yeah, X-Men.
The one
the
where
Last Stand.
is that the same one where Wolverine or Wolverine's like walking, his skin's melting off, right? That's
yeah.
the same one I'm thinking.
And he's
of.
like
Last
he's
Stand.
only able to get to her through the power of love. And
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Worst movie.
For like 10 minutes. But
like I don't want that. I want flames. I want her whole face to be like totally flames. You
but
know
that's
what I mean?
the thing is like with X-Men Apocalypse. I mean, not only did we so let's back up a minute.
Yeah.
The suits that they have in this new movie, Katniss. No, Katniss. I'm so sick of Mystique. I'm so sick of Mystique. But back on topic.
Well, the problem is with Mystique. Like she's a cool character, but they made her like in the movies. They made her like the focal point of the movie. You know what I mean? Like it was,
Yeah,
like,
well, she's never
and she's
been.
not. She's a bad guy. She's
Yeah.
not an X-Men. She's not an X-Man ever.
I mean, maybe she was.
Maybe
at some
she
point in
was
the
for a
comics,
certain point, but
not to me.
she moved on and went to Magneto's team, and that was it. Like,
I think
that was
she's
it.
best as a villain, in my opinion.
Yes.
But anyway, at the end of Apocalypse, we got this quick look of these amazing like accurate costumes.
Yeah.
They were all perfect. They were all like individualized.
Even a Psylocke's costume.
Psylocke?
Isn't it Psylocke?
The girl?
Olivia Munn's character.
Okay, yeah. I thought you meant Cyclops. I was
No,
like,
not Cyclops. Psylocke.
Psylocke. Yeah.
Her costume was spot on.
Yeah.
Like from
It's
the
too
comics.
bad she was just in there to whip her hair and jump off screen.
Whip her hair back and forth. Whip her hair.
She was like in it for a second. She have like 2 speaking lines.
Yeah.
But oh, that's that. Yeah, that's good. But we got these really cool costumes. They were all specific to all the characters at the end, and it was like this is gonna set up further like future X-Men movies. And I was like, okay, if they're gonna be like accurate like that, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
The new costumes are accurate to a line of comics, a specific line of comics. They changed the costumes. They put in those at the end of that movie, completely different from the costumes they're gonna have in this one. Which I mean, like, why tease those amazing costumes if you're gonna have just these black
with the
yellow X?
It's stupid.
It's just all black head to toe, and then the yellow X, which is it is comic accurate.
If you're gonna go comic accurate, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Cyclops is gonna have the whole thing over his head.
I would love that.
Wouldn't that be badass?
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
What is it like? I guess would you consider it like a cow with the Okay, so his cow and then his glasses, right?
Yeah.
And then you had Storm. Storm always had. She didn't really have.
Well, she had the.
Yeah, but it wasn't like it wasn't. It wasn't like the rest of the team. It was more like she had her own outfit.
So like
same with Wolverine.
Cloak, yeah.
Yeah, same with Wolverine.
Yeah, well, that's because they're specific. I mean,
Jean
like
Grey always had like green on, like a green outfit with like yellow.
Yeah.
And then Rogue had that jacket with the green with the belt.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's his name? Nightcrawler. He had it red.
The red V.
Yeah, man, come on, do those. Like, I don't want these yellow.
That's what they had at the end of Apocalypse.
I know.
That's what they had.
I know.
And with this new movie, they're going back to the design of these costumes that were designed that way because of the first X-Men movie. Yeah. Because in the first X-Men movie, they got rid of individuality with these costumes.
Yeah, yeah.
And they give them all these slimline black leather things. And because it was cool. And while we're at it, give Jubilee something more. For sure. I want more Jubilee.
She was more like on the cartoon, though, like the animated series. Her character was more like almost comic relief in that aspect, if you think about it.
Yeah.
I didn't draw, like, she wasn't necessarily my favorite character on that show.
Mm.
Mine was, I always liked Nightcrawler. He was very mysterious, like, I wanted to know more about Nightcrawler. I thought he was so cool.
That also brings me up. It brings up a point.
Did you ever see the Nightcrawler, like the any of the comics where he had like a fencing sword and that was so cool. Like
my thing with X-Men Apocalypse also, because I enjoyed the movie when I went into it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the movie when I left.
I didn't hate it. Like necessarily, I didn't hate it, but like it wasn't. It
was a missed opportunity. And one of the missed opportunities that I found out later on was there was a scene that they cut where in the movie they're like, "Hey, let's go to the mall," and then they leave, and then it just cuts back to them later on when they're coming back and they have Slurpees. They had been to the mall in the movie.
It's been so long since I've seen it. I have to watch that movie.
They came back at the part when I think they came back at the part when the X Mansion. Spoiler alert! Spoiler for anybody
who
who hasn't
seen it.
Apocalypse. When the X Mansion started to kind of like
deteriorate.
When something happened, and there was a whole scene that they cut out of them at the mall. The first time Nightcrawler tried a Slurpee, and he started freaking out because he was like, "What is it doing to my brain?" And it was like, "It's a brain freeze. It's okay." But it's humanizing him. It's making him like he hasn't had these experiences because he's such a freak, you know. And these kids, these other mutants like him, are just taking him out to have fun. That's what the X-Men always were to me, at least, was taking these mutants and humanizing them. But they cut that whole scene out. And they focused more on Apocalypse, which I get it, but at the same time, I think they're missing the point with the X-Men.
I didn't like his I liked Apocalypse from the animated cartoon.
Oh yeah,
he was cool as hell, like cool as hell.
New world.
And like the color scheme they had for him was awful. Can you say Mighty Morphin Rangers?
Yeah, right.
It was fucking awful.
The ooze. Ivan Ooze.
Horrible.
If you look, I don't know if you've ever seen it. The original concept for Apocalypse they were going to go with, and they ended up going with a different company.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was accurate.
Yeah.
It was comic accurate.
I wanted like
with the fish lips and everything.
Well, because he had the fish lips, but he was gray. He had gray in his costume. He was blue. It wasn't purple.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't. You know, like hopefully Marvel could turn this like by them getting this. I know the costumes. Obviously, this movie was already filmed.
Yeah.
With Dark Phoenix, so they can't really do much with that.
Yeah.
So hopefully after this movie they can do something with it, because I want to see like Avengers versus X-Men.
Yeah.
That's a big like.
Well, see, with me, with the X-Men, it was all about individuality. It was all about being different and being accepted for being different.
Now, do you think
to have them all in uniform suits, I think goes against that, because you're not like it's all like we're all different. We come together as a team. Yes, I get that, but at the same time, you come together as a team through your ability to work together, not because you have matching colors. That's not.
Yeah, they were a team, but they had their own costumes
that suited their personalities and their abilities.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so I never liked the matching suits.
Yeah.
I liked could you imagine Wolverine in that black with the yellow X?
I don't. Well, they probably won't give him the black with the X.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like they wouldn't have him in that because they would have him
he's
in
not
his
going to
own
be in
thing.
Oh, that's the thing. I don't know.
Could you imagine Gambit
like,
in that?
So all right. So let's put it this way: the way they're doing this. Oh God. And that's another character I love. Gambit is like close to my heart. Like I love Gambit. Just the way he looks. Like he was so cool.
He was so cool. Always in the corner flipping his cards, listening
and his
from the
bow
background.
staff and stuff. It was so cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy now. I think about it. You got Jean Grey, right? She's younger.
Okay.
Logan's older, but he ends up falling in love with her.
Mm-hmm. You're only as old as you feel, man.
But it's kind of creepy if you think about it.
I mean,
what do you guys think?
People of America idolized Hugh Hefner.
That's true.
And he had like
he's the Hugh Hefner.
He had a queue line of girls in his room every night.
He's the Hugh Hefner of X-Men.
Yeah. If Hugh Hefner was... does Hugh Hefner smoke cigars? Yes. Does Hugh Hefner get all the girls and is super cool? Yes.
Well, not anymore. He's dead.
Technically, so is Logan until now. We all become creepy old men. I don't know about you, but I'm going to stay young forever. Neverland.
So ignorant. So ignorant.
Oh, no.
Blanket, you're so ignorant.
Come on, I'm just hanging in my blanket out to dry.
Come on, Blanket.
Oh, no. But yeah, like... I don't know. It just gets to me whenever they have them, because I always hated, like, I love the X-Men, but I always hated those, like, where they all look the same. They all have the black suit, and then when the comics started doing the same thing, I was like, oh God.
Well, I never got really.
In my wasting tree.
That's right. Yes.
But yeah, like when they're slimline, they're all like the same.
Oh yeah.
I hate that. I hate it, because I like the idea that if you have different powers, you have different suits that go with those powers.
With those powers.
Or with your personality. Yeah. You would never see Jubilee in one of those yellow X's. You never see Gambit in one of those yellow X's black suits.
Yeah.
They're individuals.
They're individually, yeah.
And
exactly.
they're all individuals.
Well, the cool thing about, one thing I also think they missed in the X-Men First Class and stuff with Havoc.
Mm-hmm.
Why not give him that suit that you used to see in the comics?
Oh yeah,
like like the had like the circle, and then like he had the.
He never had that.
Never had
it in the movie.
And then they like gave him like abilities he didn't even have in the comics. He had. You're saying he had lasers that came out of his hands and his chest. I knew he came out of his. It was mostly just his chest.
Arguably, I would say First Class is the best X-Men movie we've got.
Oh yeah, by far. Like I love that movie.
Followed by Days of Future Past, just because.
But I like
it's fun.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the first X-Men and the second. I've owned both of those.
They were that okay.
For the time, it was
for the
good.
Time they were great. But looking back, I think the one that's held up the most is First Class.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And like even Days of Future Past, like going back and watching it, you don't get like it's such a small story now. Like it was a cool like event going on and everything, but I tried to watch it again recently, and I would like want to fast forward through a lot of it just because you have to sit through you got to go to the future, and then have you seen the Road Cut?
No.
In the Road Cut, it's actually Rogue that takes over for Kitty Pryde, and she's the one.
Did you like her as Rogue though? that girl as Rogue? I didn't necessarily.
I didn't mind her.
She was okay.
I didn't mind her. I never really had much stake in Rogue.
Rogue's a cool character.
So I mean, she's cool. I just
knowing that she can absorb any power she touches, like I think that's such a cool power.
I think they kind of wasted it.
They did.
I don't think it was her acting. I think it was them because she was literally there just to serve as a love interest for Iceman, and then at times a pity party for the other X-Men.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like it's gonna be okay, Rogue. I just wish I could be touched.
Rogue, like, and I wish they did it, but like, or wish maybe they will now that they have Captain Marvel, because she gets her flying abilities from Captain Marvel. Did you know that?
Absorbing is better than burning at Man-Thing's touch.
Did you know that? Like, she absorbs Captain Marvel's flying abilities.
Really?
And she's able to fly after that.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
Do you remember the animated cartoon where she was flying around and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how
That's
she got
from
that,
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I never put that together. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's awesome.
And strength and stuff too from that as well.
I would rather have a Rogue movie than a Dark Phoenix movie.
Yeah, because
I would rather have
Dark Phoenix is cool. Like if they do it right to the point, like with the like if they're in I don't know, are they in space? Are they having? Because Dark Phoenix has like it's hard to explain, but
I don't know what's going on in this movie at all. Like
Dark Phoenix is a cool character. Like
I believe you.
Phoenix is a cool character.
Yeah. I mean,
there's other characters in it. Like if they're gonna put the Gladiator in there, which he's an alien from another planet that's part of the Dark Phoenix is like this like supreme being.
Okay. Yeah, I never stuck with Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, it's great. Like I only remember it from the animated series and seeing that like the Gladiator guy he has this like weird mohawk thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean it was a cool series like when they did it.
I missed the animated cartoon.
Oh man,
like the animated series. That was
like yeah. Oh, it's so good. Yes.
Oh my god, that was
makes me want to watch it right now.
Right?
But like Metamorpho or Morph is now they like. Remember I was telling you about the comic that just came out. I believe that's him, but I'm not 100% sure that that's based on him.
Okay.
I imagine because Metamorpho was able to morph himself into a multiple man or whatever, was able to multiply himself many times.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Gotcha. By the way, if you guys don't know any of these characters, Comic Book Girl 19, I've been watching a lot of her stuff. She actually has a history of X-Men. Oh yeah,
she's
video.
She's a big X-Men person, right?
Yeah, she's a huge X-Men person. She has a really good instructional, like a history of X-Men. Goes really in depth. It's actually really good. But yeah, if you guys don't know any of these characters, you want to know more, go check that out. It's like an hour or something long or whatever, and it's like a class.
I only know what I know from the animated cartoons, and then I haven't really read too many X-Men comics, but
yeah, I have a few X-Men comics, but I do a lot of my research online, which is where I found that.
Also, guys, Weekly Spill should be up tomorrow as well. I'm gonna do one. I think tonight I'll probably put it up. What new comics are gonna go up. Yeah. And then Zach will hopefully put it up tomorrow. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Independence Day. Comic book stores are probably closed tomorrow.
No, he's open.
He's open.
As a matter of fact, guys. I'm gonna throw this little thing out there. If you live in this area, the Oviedo area, go to Epic Comics or Acme or whatever comic store you can go to and pick up some comics, man. Just read.
Support your local comic shops.
Support the the brick and mortars, man. Like it's so cool just to open up that comic and start going through it, and you're reading it and filling the pages, and
they take you to places that you never thought you could go.
Oh my god! Like I have so many books that I read now. It's insane.
Yeah,
it's insane. Like I don't know how many books I read, but it's a lot.
Like I feel like I was there for Spider-Man's death. I was reading that and I literally cried.
Oh, what the
death of Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Like Oh, well, Ultimate Spider-Man at least. Yeah, because there's been 2 deaths in Spider-Man. One of them was during the Superior Spider-Man run, and then the other one was during Ultimate Spider-Man, which is the one that I read and cried, which it got to me. It got to me.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, if you're really attached to that character, I mean, for sure.
But reading a comic, I never thought that I would cry to a comic.
I mean, dude, there's
there's
comics like literally this new guys. I'm telling you right now, go out and grab the new Justice League if you can, because the new Justice League is legit. It's on fire, guys. Like, it's so awesome.
It is really cool, actually. Yeah.
Like the twists in it, like it's getting good. It's getting good.
You read the last one, right?
Yeah.
You saw where it left off?
Issue 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You saw that. You saw the small little thing going on there at the end. Yeah. The small thing.
Let's just say Legion of Doom. Legion of Doom, my friends. Go get Justice League. It's really good.
For sure. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, July 30th, I want to say, is they're starting over Spider-Man again. Number 1. So starting from scratch. So if there's ever any time to jump into Spider-Man, it's now when they're starting over
with
from
number 1. Yeah.
They just finished 801 issues. They just finished. New writers and artists are taking over, starting from scratch.
Yeah.
So now's the time to jump into it. Go to your comic shop, tell them you want to subscribe to it, and they'll hold it for you. Any comics that you want to subscribe to, just tell them you want to subscribe, and they'll have you. They'll give you a little place in a box. You can pick them up anytime within a month.
Yeah.
And they'll hold anything you want. So what I do is I subscribe to Thor. Spider-Man.
Thor is amazing, guys. Thor is great.
I subscribe to Magic Order. I haven't read it yet, but it looks really cool. And Magic Order is actually going to be a Netflix thing.
Dude, Magic Order is on fire, my friend. Like,
yeah.
I can't wait for the next issue comes out, I think, next week.
Okay.
Or the week after. But Magic Order, man, if they make a Netflix show out of that.
They are.
Oh my god.
If you look on the back of the comic, it says Netflix.
Dude, it's amazing. The guy that's writing it is does Netflix stuff.
They're making it in conjunction.
So good. It's so good. It's only a 6-issue run. It's a 6-issue run, but it's gonna be like, from what I read, the first issue brought me in. Like I was at the store I go to. I subscribe to Epic Comics. If you're over in the Waterford Lakes area, go over and check out Epics. It's so cool. The guy that runs the shop, his name's Al. Super cool guy. But when I was over there, a guy came in that runs, I think, some gaming thing, like championship gaming thing.
Okay.
And he was reading Oblivion Song, which is another good book from Image. Both of these books are from Image.
God, I forgot to pick that one up.
Oblivion Song?
Yeah.
Oblivion Song, they're both Image comics. Oblivion Song and Magic Order, they're both Image. But he was picking up his issue of Oblivion Song, and I was like, dude, if you like that, you need to check out this Magic Order. And he instantly he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, man, this story is amazing. It's super cool. And he grabbed the book and bought it. Like, it was, I was like, wow, I'm working at the store.
I love getting people in the comics.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's the best feeling.
And that's the point of this, like basically, like, how me and Zach, well, not how we like met or anything, but how we got this all started is, I love comics. Zach loves comics. He loves video games, and I love video games. We love it all, movies, whatever. But I wanted to get people to love comics as much as I love comics. So I figured, let's do a show. Let's do something to get people to like the stuff we like. And if they're not, maybe they don't read comics or don't do go watch these comic movies or whatever. Maybe they will after watching a show. Maybe they'll want to go out and run out and get a comic book and do it.
As a matter of fact, as a person at one of my stops on my route.
Yeah.
There's a security guard lady that works there, and she's usually bitching to me about her job and stuff, saying that she's trying to. I do the same thing. I bitch to her about my job and everything, like vice versa.
Yeah.
Little nuances of the day, but one of the little things that like make us both kind of smile, is she actually just watched Iron Man, the first Iron Man, for the first time.
Oh, wow, nice.
It's her first Marvel movie.
Okay.
And she said, and she told me about it, and she was like, oh yeah, I loved it. It was amazing. Like, I want to watch more. And so I literally texted her a list in chronological order all the movies to
How
watch.
to watch, yeah.
Starting with Iron Man, then Captain America, and chronologically like how they came out. I mean, not chronologically in time, but
yeah.
But yeah, all the way up to Infinity War. 15 movies I recommended. I didn't say Iron Man 2 or 3 because they're not really essential.
No.
But I did say all the Captain Americas, all the Thors, because there's something that happens in Thor: The Dark World that they mentioned in Ragnarok,
of course, yeah.
But all the essential ones leading up to Infinity War, and I still gave her 15 movies to watch. And she was gung-ho. She's like, I'm going to do that this week. I'm going to sit down and watch all of them. She's super into it now. And she wasn't before she started talking to me, and I told her that I was going to go see Infinity War, and I was super excited. And she was like, what is that? It's like one of those Marvels. One of those Marvel movies.
One of the Marvel movies?
And I was like, yeah. And next thing you know, like every time I talk to her, like it's always something. It's either we're having a terrible day, and we're like venting to each other, or we're talking about.
Did you tell her to watch our show?
No, not yet, because I wanted to, like
really get into it.
Like enjoy the Marvel stuff. Yeah.
How about you guys? Any comics or anything you guys like to read that got you into like liking comics?
Yeah. Even if it's been years since you've read a comic, what's your favorite comic?
Or did we get you guys back into reading comics or getting into this stuff? I know a few of you last Friday said you into Gotham, so Batman,
Or manga, yeah,
definitely anime. Like I love anime stuff.
Did you know that they had a crossover between Attack on Titan and the Marvel Universe?
Really? That would be cool.
So the Titans ended up invading New York, and so you had like Iron Man and like Spider-Man swinging around these Titans trying to attack them and stuff, and they had no idea what's going on. It was crazy.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, they actually had a crossover. So
and
if you like manga, that's a good way to kind of like.
Good. And you guys have you seen the new game coming out, Jump Force?
Oh.
When I saw that game, I literally about jumped out of my chair. I love what I saw from that.
Yeah.
I'm a big dragon. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm a
John P.
I'm a big. Hey, what's up, John? Hey, I'm a big.
Comic, but I marry and. Hey, good on you though. You have good taste.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Seriously.
And I mean that's also like my wife was never into like the Marvel, like the superhero movies, not too much, but when she got with me, she said that she started like watching them and actually getting invested in them more and stuff. So it's like that kind of like exposure to it that you can kind of like see more than like you'll see like a character and you're just like, oh, they're just like a character.
Yeah.
But then you'll learn a little bit about the backstory and it like gets you like intrigued. You're like, I want to know more.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have good taste. Yes, the Marvel movies are great. Oh, I'm so excited to get more. But it's also really exciting to go to a Marvel movie and knowing everything that we know, like they'll like drop a little like reference in it that like we'll be like, oh shit,
a little Easter egg or something. Yeah,
yeah,
see,
and then
like
you see people in the theater that are just like, what does that mean?
What's going on? Yeah.
Good on you, man.
Yeah.
She wasn't in very many fandoms, but then she met me. Nice. Yes, spreading the love. I think it's
Harry Potter. Yeah, Harry Potter. I have nothing against Harry Potter. I like them. I've never read the books. I watched all the movies, so I don't know too much about Harry Potter necessarily.
I'm with you on this Harry Potter thing.
I like Harry Potter. No, I like Harry Potter's, but I never really.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Like if they had a graphic novel, do they have graphic novels? Because I'd read Harry Potter graphic novels. I do.
They don't, but they have movies. Sir.
But if they made a graphic novel book, I'm more like I like seeing the pictures. As I'm reading. That's why comics like connect with me.
Would you? No better beer for you, sir. More for me. I love that shit.
You know what, John? You're not invited over here. I'm just kidding. I love you, John.
We have an open seat here. If you want to come and join John, this guy's gonna be out here soon.
Oh, well, hey.
This is his house, but he can leave. No, I love Harry Potter. One of my favorite things to do. Well, I mean, like my Universal Pass just expired, but when I renew it again, the first thing I'm gonna do is go to the Harry Potter area because I love Harry Potter.
Oh, I like it.
I grew up with Harry Potter, thinking I was a wizard and stuff. Ravenclaw. What house are you guys? I'm Ravenclaw. Proud of it.
I'm bearded.
He's Hagrid. Hagrid, groundskeeper, expelled from Hogwarts, but still employed under slavery.
What's the snake one? Slytherin.
That is the snake one. Yes, that is the snake.
Is that the worst one?
Slytherin. That's the evil one.
I'm just fucking with you, dude.
I was gonna say the Okay, we got a Gryffindor in the house.
Gryffindor!
We got a Gryffindor house member.
Okay.
What about anybody else? What are you guys' houses? In Hogwarts.
What?
The Crips.
The Bloods and Crips?
There's no horse one.
True.
We're the neighbors.
I'm the Smash House.
The Smash House.
Yeah.
That sounds sexual.
All right. Well, Hulk. I don't know. Hulk.
The adult Smash House.
That what it is? Sexual, maybe. I don't
It's-
know. I'm a sexual wizard.
Hufflepuff.
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 Hufflepuff. Yeah.
Slytherin. Okay, we got a Slytherin in the house.
All right, I'm with
We'll
you, John.
forgive you.
I'll be a snake.
A snake.
I'm a
slow little
badger.
snake.
Badger and snake.
Oh, it's a snake.
It's a snake.
Oh man,
But yeah, no.
we got way off track.
Woo. See, you goddamn Harry Potter.
I love you, Harry Potter. They'll never change. Yeah, let's take the Pottermore quiz. Yeah.
Okay.
Pottermore is a thing that you can actually go on there, take the quiz, and it'll actually put you in a house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all us Potter nerds did it when it came out.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you would know if you were cool.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not a cool wizard like you guys.
I'm sorry too.
Can I be in the Gandalf house?
The Gandalf?
Yeah, I'm the Gray Wizard.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You put yourself below the White Wizard?
The Gray Wizard was. All right, fine. The White Wizard, whatever.
Gandalf the White was all powerful. Gandalf the Gray was just mortal.
Okay, whatever.
Wow.
Right.
Gandalf the Beige. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I'm
You're
the
good.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Hey,
Go
there you
fuck
go.
yourselves.
There you go. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for. Okay, so Spider-Man the game comes out, and they're gonna have the Sanctum Sanctorum in there.
And the
So
Avenger
cool.
Towers.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like I just said Sanctum Sanctorum just because you said.
No,
Sorcerer
Wizards,
Supreme?
Yeah, Sorcerer Supreme.
But yeah, there's a little tidbit there. I'm just excited to see it. I want to. They already let drop that they're gonna make a Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah, I did see that.
So hopefully we get. Well, I mean, we already got Dormammu. I would like to see a physical version of Dormammu. but-
Like, yeah, that'd be cool. Like the flaming head.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
That's what I was
so
expecting, and then
amazing.
it turned into like this giant cloud. But
Well, no, he was a big. You saw like a.
he was basically like a giant celestial cloud
Yeah, true. Or like
with a face.
giant thing of stars. Yeah, true.
Yeah, like a cluster.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he wasn't his mortal self. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it wasn't like his
Like
like,
we want
physical
we want the
presentation.
skull with the flames coming out in the back.
Yeah, that's like having Ghost Rider, and then like Ghost Rider is just a fireplace. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
But
Which that's long overdue too. Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider, yeah. Who would you have play Ghost Rider nowadays? Don't say Nicolas Cage because
No,
he's already too far above us all.
I like the first Ghost Rider. I'm not gonna lie, I did like that
Oh
movie.
yeah, the first Ghost Rider was great. Merlin, Severus, Saint Phineas, Nigellus, Black, Tom Riddle, Horace. Oh wait. Oh, it disappeared. There we go. All part of the Great House of Slytherin. Okay, well,
I'm with you, John. Power to Slytherin.
wow. I'm fucked. I'm sitting next to a villain.
I love the villains. So.
Yeah, I feel like if Loki was in,
Well, I don't like.
Loki would definitely be a Slytherin.
I don't like him though.
Loki?
I would kick him out of the Slytherin.
You don't like Loki?
I'm not really a big Loki fan.
Wow. I'm learning so much today, guys.
Yeah, I'm not a big Loki fan.
Some of the greatest were from Slytherin, but some of the best were from every other house.
Yes. They didn't have me in the Slytherin, so I wasn't there.
You weren't there yet.
Not there yet.
Yeah.
I'd kill them all.
You
With my magic staff or whatever I have.
very debatable if they were villains. I mean, okay. They did great things. Terrible. Yes. But great.
Yes.
Just because I'm a bad guy doesn't mean I'm a bad guy.
Oh my gosh.
Wreck-It Ralph, everybody.
Wreck-It Ralph. Which that's coming out soon too, right? Or not soon, but Wreck-It Ralph 2?
Oh yeah, Ralph breaks the internet. Why isn't it Ralph wrecks the internet?
I don't know.
He wrecks. He doesn't break. They even acknowledge it in the trailer. Like, why isn't it Ralph wrecks the
Maybe
internet?
they'll change it.
And then they just make a quip like, oh yeah, this doesn't sound as good.
Maybe they'll change it.
No, it's gonna be Ralph breaks the internet. It's gonna release as that.
Matter of fact, now I'm thinking about it. I'm sitting here and I'm wearing the Stranger Things hat. Did you hear about how the one kid from Stranger Things supposedly said someone dies in season 3?
Really?
Yeah. I didn't read it, who it was, but... And if you guys don't... If you know, don't tell us, but...
Which kid said that?
Will.
Will?
That little bastard.
Well, hopefully
Hopefully it's him.
Hopefully it's what was it Jeremy? The big brother of that girl? Someone doesn't know. I mean, like one of the kids died though, right?
I think so.
That's what he said? It's because two people say things like break the internet. Yeah. Yeah. You broke the internet. Well,
sorry.
That's true, yeah, that doesn't even make sense. The internet isn't like a
it's not
mechanism.
Yeah, like how do you break the internet?
It's not a materialized thing, it's an idea.
That's true. Well, you could pour water on the internet and that breaks it. Like you,
No, that would break the device, it wouldn't break the internet. The internet cannot be broken.
That's true.
It can't be dismantled. The internet is like an unseen thing. Like
so basically, I mean, like the Terminator is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like Skynet is gonna happen.
I have the power.
Skynet's happening. I mean.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So basically, Skynet is the internet. Indestructible.
Skynet is a program
that's in the internet.
The internet. This is a good debate. I feel like the only way you could like get rid of the internet is if you were like to obliterate it. Brainiac can break it.
True.
You got me there. You got me there. Yeah. Brainiac will find a way.
I don't.
Yo, Brainiac.
All right. How about some Brainiac in a movie like a Superman movie? I know he's on Krypton, the show.
I'm hoping they announce a Man of Steel 2 at Comic-Con. I'm hoping they announce Man of Steel 2 and like the villain is gonna be.
Why not Brainiac? Like why not? Like if you're not gonna do Darkseid, like do fucking Brainiac.
My thing with Brainiac, apparently, okay, so these are all confirmed and rumored things. Brainiac is the villain of currently of Krypton, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if he's still on there, but he was.
Yeah, I don't know if he is or not.
But that's
I haven't really watched his show necessarily.
He was the villain of me neither, but I saw like his design looks great.
It looks cool.
He was the villain of Injustice 2. Apparently, he's rumored to be the villain of the Man of Steel 2. That's not even in development yet, but it's a rumor somehow.
Okay.
And then it's also rumored that he's going to be the main villain of Man of Steel 2, the game, the Superman game.
Because it would be Ultron all over again.
True. Yo, Ultron versus Brainiac. I mean, like Brainiac could still win.
Yeah, true. Well. Yeah, but Ultron would. Yeah, but Ultron would like get into his brain or something. Like get into his. They're both the same character almost.
You think so? What do you guys think? Who would win? Brainiac or Ultron, and why? 500 words or less. Brainiac wins hands down. Thank you.
Brainiac.
John. Brainiac wins.
Brainiac.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, I don't know. But all right. So
Thank you guys.
John, you don't know anything. I'm just kidding, John. I love you. I don't know, like, cause Ultron can like enter into systems, like.
Yeah, but that's Earth systems, right? Like that wouldn't mean like Brainiac is from
We
somewhere.
don't know though. We don't know. What if Ultron like could jump out of his body into Brainiac's computerized head, and you know, fucks him up that way.
Yeah.
And then takes over his whole body. He could take over his whole body because Brainiac. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know. I still stand by Brainiac.
I mean, I'm not trying. I'm just being the.
Yeah, just trying to be like the opposite.
opposite,
Yeah. No, I get you.
Not saying I like Ultron or anything.
Yeah, no, Ultron can suck.
It's like a robot dick.
I think Brainiac would have countermeasures. Wow. Yeah, Brainiac is far more advanced than Ultron. Yeah. And he would have countermeasures. I agree. I think he...
So he would know what Ultron's going to do before Ultron does it?
I think Brainiac would go into a situation anticipating somebody trying to take over his mind because it's so powerful. So maybe he would have countermeasures.
Okay.
He's the ultimate virus.
All right,
yeah.
so if any of you like anime, let's throw this out here.
Okay.
All right. Any of y'all like Dragon Ball Z? Let me know.
Let's say they do.
All right, so let's say they like Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Goku versus Brainiac. Let's just start throwing out different... Sai, yeah, okay.
I think I don't know. I don't know too much about Dragon
Goku?
Ball. I was exposed to it when I was a kid, but I didn't like sit there and watch it, so I don't know what every.
John, so you think
characters-
Goku would beat Brainiac? Who in a fight, Brainiac or Goku, guys? I'm gonna go with Goku, only because I think he would. Brainiac doesn't die.
He lives on.
He lives on. I think Brainiac would put up a good fight, but I think Goku. I think Goku would decimate him with his Super Saiyan bomb, which you obviously don't know any.
I don't know it.
Anyway. John, John, that's why you should be over here, so you can help us out. It's over 9,000. Yes.
Over 9,000 in power.
Yeah.
I think I told you about that. Where I used to work at a go-kart track, and we had that punching game. It would like rank you.
And you had not over 9,000.
Okay, I think we're live. Okay. We got a call
John, call Zach's phone. Call Zach's phone. Because we're doing the show on my phone. We're back.
But yeah, there was a game where you would punch and then like it would give you a score. All my other coworkers and stuff, they got like 6,000, 5,000, 7,000, and they asked me to go, and I punched, and it said 9,500.
What?
Over 9,000 in power.
So you're, well, hey everybody, we have John Comic on the phone.
Hello. Hey man, how's it going?
8,000, yes, yeah. So what other anime? Zach's taking a call from our good buddy John Comic. Anyways, what other anime shows do you guys like? Because I like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Bleach, some of the stuff that's been on Netflix. Oh, okay, cool, right on. Me too. I'm pretty much down for all of them that I've seen so far. That's all you watch is anime? Okay, cool. You hate the end of Bleach, yeah. Bleach is on the new Jump Force though. It looks. I haven't watched the video. It looks pretty cool though, from what I saw. So.
Here, I'm gonna
Put you on speaker.
I'm gonna put you on speaker so you can be in the stream. And you can say what you said. So here you go.
All right, guys, we got John Comic on the line.
All right, say
Go
what you
ahead,
said.
buddy.
Go
ahead.
Go for it. So Brainiac has a what we said?
So Brainiac is if you're doing Goku versus Brainiac, the only way Brainiac could possibly fight Goku is that he has to have a droid form, just like in Justice League or Superman animated series. And as long as he doesn't have a way to escape into the internet or escape into technology, he's going to, he can't be destroyed technically. But if you're talking about a Brainiac who's just out here sending like droids, kind of like if you watch Dragon Ball Z, you had Cooler, you had Mecha Cooler, who was just sending droids after droids of himself until finally they found, the real remnants of the Cooler of ruler is Frieza's brother or family.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless, it's just Goku. Like, it's the same with Ultron. If you can stop him, watch the movie. As long as you can stop him from going into the internet and, like, you know, just absorbing some form of electronic, Goku would win. He would wreck Brainiac in a heartbeat.
That's what I was thinking. Like, especially with the spirit bomb.
Well, yeah, because with the spirit bomb, Brainiac is not surviving in anything.
No, at all.
Gotcha. Okay.
But again, it depends. If Brainiac's, you know, not really there and he's just sending in people to fight Goku, then
yeah, like clones of, like basically robot clones of himself or something, right? Like he could be on a spaceship.
Nightwish Kid number 1v1 hyperbolic time chamber. Yeah, Goku would win hands down because Brainiac has no. It all comes down to if you can contain Brainiac.
Yeah.
Keep him away from technology and just fight him.
Okay. Well, cool.
Gotcha.
Look at that, guys. See, John Comic answers the question that we answered. Eventually, we're gonna have.
Hopefully, I can be on the show soon.
Yes.
Definitely, we want you on the show.
We
man,
will have
sometime.
him on. Yes.
Sure.
Maybe next Friday or something. We'll get him on.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I need to work out a schedule. You guys, like, if you guys would have told me you were doing it till like tonight, I could have probably split through.
This was like a very last minute
very
decision.
last minute, John. Yeah, very last.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry, but.
All right. Well, let me know.
Yeah, man. Thanks for weighing in on this. That was interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. All right, guys. That was John Comic. That'll be a special guest once in a while. We'll get him on, and hopefully he'll get on camera soon. So. But yeah.
Before we start
Anime
again.
is. Yes, definitely. He's a consultant. Yes. I'm down for. Most of the Netflix animes that are out there now are pretty cool. What do you guys think about One Piece?
Yo, they have a new game coming out. It looks dope.
Well, Jump Force.
No, not that. Like,
they have their own
One
game.
Piece game. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Cool.
Are you doing? Because Friday I got something going on. I can't be here, but we still wanted to do a stream this week.
Yeah.
So we figured we'd do a pre-Independence Day, July 4th kind of stream bash thing. One Piece is interesting, but it's a lot to get through. Yeah. But same
with Naruto. Most of them are all. It's a lot to get through. Like if you haven't started off with when it first came out.
Yeah, too many episodes.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get into it though because I'm like Japan is like all over. They have theme parks and stuff. The characters are really cool. I don't know which episodes would be like filler.
Well, you'd have
which
to.
Ones...
You'd have to start off with number 1. You have to start off from the beginning.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, like, do you go through all 100 of the first 100, or do you have to skip some that are just fillers?
I would think you'd have to go through all.
With Bleach, you don't have to watch all of them. Some of them are fillers. It's just the episodes just to fill up like a 20-episode series.
Well, for a while I watched most of all of it because Bleach used to be on Cartoon Network. Like
Toonami.
Toonami,
yeah.
Adult Swim. Same with Dragon Ball Z. So that's why I used to catch up on them. But until Hulu came out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean for sure. Like I mean, most of the anime. Like I want to watch My Hero Academy.
My Hero Academia.
Or Academy.
I mean, there's only a couple seasons of it. So
I want to find a way to watch that, which I can't watch it yet until I get like Hulu or something.
Gotcha.
So
it's not on Netflix.
It's not on Netflix, no.
What about Crunchyroll?
Is Crunchyroll free?
Yeah.
It is free?
You can watch it free, yeah. There's a version with ads, and then there's a version without ads, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll have to check it out. Because I've been wanting to watch it.
Hulu, yeah. That's what I was watching on, was Hulu.
Oh, okay.
My Hero Academia is so good.
That's what I heard.
It's very good, yeah. It's hilarious.
See, I watched...
Your anime has 906 episodes. Is that Naruto? Is that Naruto?
What?
906 episodes?
I don't know. It might have more than that. John, what is it? Your favorite anime show? Is it Naruto?
Detective Conan. What? That has 906 episodes. I had no idea.
What is Detective
Holy
Conan?
cow! Detective. Okay. It's got another name to it. Oh, there's another name that it goes by. What is it? For some reason, I can't remember what it is. It's Detective Conan, but there's a second.
What is it about?
If I'm thinking the same thing, it's about the kid, right? The kid with the soccer.
Oh, he's like
Case closed. That's what. Yep. Case closed.
Oh, okay. So he's
Yeah.
so he's like a soccer player, but he can.
He's a very, very, very
He's
smart.
very smart, and I've heard about that.
And he would solve cases. Then, like usually, the guy would try to get away, and he would like pull
use
off
his
a stool,
soccer skills or something, right?
kick, kick like a plate off the table or something, hit the guy.
Okay.
That was my first anime. That's what got me into anime. So you and I. Oh man, Case closed. That is a throwback, dude. I want to watch that again.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, that was my gateway into anime.
Cool.
It was Case closed.
Mine was I want to say it probably was Dragon Ball Z. But
Yeah.
somehow I gravitated to Dragon Ball Z. I just liked how they powered up. I liked all the storylines. Everything just matched up for me. I don't know why, but it just did. So I'm like when Goku finally turned Super Saiyan to beat Frieza.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude,
That was
I remember watching that, and I was like, yeah,
Super
holy
invested.
shit, this guy's legit, dude. Like, I was like, yeah, dude. Like, it was awesome, man.
Oh man.
I remember sitting there and watching Toonami, and just like, matter of fact, I didn't have any, like, back then when I was younger, I didn't have, they have DVRs now where you can tape it and stuff. I didn't have that. Like, it was like, I had to make sure I was up at night to watch it.
So John
What'd you put, Naruto?
has a very debatable opinion here. It says Naruto sucks. LOL. I've watched every episode and just recently we watched all of it and it still sucks. Ironically, the first anime I watched was Yu-Gi-Oh, but I also didn't know it was anime. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh at the time I didn't know was anime either. Same thing with like Pokemon.
Well,
Naruto tattoo. People
Naruto
either love it or hate it. Like I've never seen anybody in between.
And that's another show. After Dragon Ball Z, I watched Naruto like nonstop because it's ninja stuff. I liked ninja stuff. Anything that had to do with ninjas or samurais or whatever, I loved it. Same with Inuyasha, Inuyasha's like mind blowing when you watch it. It's like holy
Inuyasha
shit,
was
like
great, dude.
Just you wanted to see the next demon he's gonna fight, or
Yeah.
Like, I guess my thing was like I was a big I liked to draw cartoons and I like to draw anime stuff. So seeing those characters, I always wondered if I could ever draw those things.
I used to want to look like them.
I used to want to look like Inuyasha.
You wanted to be like that guy that we saw on the internet, Trunks, the live action Trunks.
Let's see if I can. There we go. The first anime I ever watched that I realized was anime was Kenichi the First Disciple. I'm not familiar with that actually.
I think I've seen something on that. What was that on? What, Netflix or?
Kenichi the First Disciple.
Is that the Samurai Warrior Kenichi?
Nightwish Kid is watching Boruto now.
Oh, Boruto.
The son of Naruto, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but they aren't real ninjas except certain characters. Kenichi the Mighty Disciple is one of my favorites. Oh, there you go. Netflix and Hulu. I have to look into that. I've never heard of that in my life.
Kenichi.
Never heard of it. The greatest.
What do you guys think of Devil May
Okay.
Cry Baby? Because I like that one. Did you ever watch it?
Was it Devilman?
Devilman Crybaby.
I have not watched it yet. I want to watch it so bad, though.
Good, man.
Yeah?
It's so good. I liked it.
Akira, my first anime. And Cowboy Bebop. Yes!
Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, man. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I see the full series on Blu-ray in the store all the time, and I never buy it, and I always want
That's
to.
so good. But you know what? That character, Cowboy Bebop, what was that other... there's another guy that looks like him. Another anime show that the characters almost look identical. Except Cowboy Bebop has longer hair. I'm trying to think what it's called now.
It's about Lupin?
Lupin. Thank you.
Because the long, lanky legs.
Yeah,
and the suit,
the way that's drawn and everything, yeah.
Psychopath. Okay, Psychopath. There you go. I see that on Netflix all the time. I haven't watched
What
that
about
one
Killer
either.
Bee? Because I saw that. That's another anime one on Netflix. I saw Killer Bee. Looked kind of interesting. It was basically almost like a detective story, but there's a killer involved with everything. So
Speaking of kill, I wish they continued Kill La Kill.
what's that?
It was like this crazy anime about almost like a My Hero Academia where they had a school for all these super powered people. And you had different ranks and stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you would get these crazy suits and stuff. It was really cool. Metabots. Metabots.
Metabots.
I've heard of that. I need to let out Yes, it was, right? And then they ended it. Okay, so imagine combining My Hero Academia with like Fully Cooley, like the craziness of Fully
Oh
Cooley.
wait, I think I know what
So
you're
it was like super
talking.
crazy. The girl had like a scissor
Was
blade.
there like a little kid that was like super powerful, wore green? Is that what I'm thinking
And Kill la the main girl in Kill La Kill. She
Was it just a
wore like a
girl?
black and red skirt,
of? Okay, maybe.
and she
Maybe
had
I'm
like
thinking
a
of
half
something
of a
else.
scissor.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
The giant scissor blade was her weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, crazy. Trying to think of Fully Cooley to like it. I love Fully Cooley, and they just recently brought it back. The season 2.
Oh
They
really?
started it, yeah.
I liked another show I liked on.
Sorry.
Another show I liked on Netflix was what was that show?
Yeah, we're almost done. What's going on?
I can't think of that show now. Oh my gosh, 2 seasons supposedly on Netflix. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Oh, for real? On another season. Okay, cool. Ultimate Muscle. What is that on Netflix, John? Ultimate Muscle? Oh, okay, cool. Right on. Yeah, 77 Cents. That show was awesome. No, okay. Yeah, 77 Cents was cool. Okay. They only have 12 episodes. Gotcha. I am drinking apple pie moonshine. Like I said. Oh, Kiss Anime. Okay, I'll have to check out that. I know Kiss Anime. I used to watch all that stuff all the time. Yeah, I don't like to eat apple pie, but I'll drink apple pie moonshine. How about any new comics you got? Any new comics you guys are reading, or any new manga anime stuff? No, it's actually pretty good. The apple pie moonshine's pretty good. It was homemade from someone that gave it to me. So no comics, no nothing you guys are reading. I know John reads a lot of comics, so. Black Clover. Is that an animated show or is that a comic? Also, guys, oh God, anime on Hulu. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out. I need to get me a Hulu account. I got Amazon and Netflix. I don't have Hulu yet, so. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Comics wise though, like the comics that are coming out lately, like. Oh, okay, cool. That's not too bad. $7.99 limited commercials. Oh, cool. Right on. Yeah, I kind of like the horror ones too. They're cool. Plus tax. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, okay, cool. Right on. I'll go check that out, John. Definitely. Anyways, some of these comics that are coming out lately are pretty good, man. So if you guys, I know you guys like to read anime and stuff. Maybe go check out some of maybe go check out some of the comics that are coming out too. I think so. Segue to like anime. Yeah, definitely. Batman number 50 is coming out. Batman and Catwoman are getting married. Supposedly in this issue, so, and I think 51. Batman 51 or Catwoman 51 or 50 is gonna tell all. So, but I'm excited to read all those. That's right, Bat. Zach is back. Zach is back. Zach Attack.
So there's a little personal business I had to attend to, but everything's good.
Oh, okay. Everything's good?
Yeah. So
All right.
that was the wife. She's letting me know what's going on. So
Gotcha.
yeah. But yeah. So what were we talking about? I heard Catwoman, Batman.
Oh, we were
married.
talking. I was telling them. They were telling me different shows to go watch, but I was telling them I was trying to figure out.
I heard about that. Yes, Acme's doing an actual like marriage.
Yeah.
between Batman and Catwoman.
Yeah. Also, the Ice Bar is having some type of Gotham party, from what I heard. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I
man.
didn't hear about that.
Mr. Freeze.
Well, I get the email newsletter thing.
Yeah,
from
people are
Acme.
gonna supposedly like maybe John knows more about it, but I heard about it just. Yeah.
That's awesome. And wedding cake is included.
It'd be awesome if
It actually is.
if Batman and Catwoman are fat. And like I want them to be like totally sloppy. Like I don't want them to be like
you don't want to be accurate. You
No,
want
I
them to
don't
like
like I want them to be totally sloppy.
fat hairy dudes.
Yes.
Even Catwoman and stuff.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
Ultimate Muscle is a muscle. I almost said Uncle Muscle.
Ultimate.
Uncle Muscle.
Ultimate Muscle.
Come meet your Uncle Muscle. Ultimate Muscle. Okay. I guess the wedding thing already happened, then, huh?
No, it's start issue 50,
Mm-hmm.
which is the wedding, comes out tomorrow,
Okay.
and then 51, or is it 51? I can't. No, Catwoman #1, because after issue 50, Catwoman #1 comes out, which is supposedly.
I'll talk about that in a minute, Zach Bell. Keep going.
Anyways, supposedly like something's gonna happen because the Joker is going to this wedding.
Yeah, I put that together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I still have to read that issue.
Yeah.
Like before. Well,
I actually skimmed through it.
I have the Joker issue I have to read, and I have, or it's called The Best Man,
Mm-hmm.
and then the issue after that, where Catwoman's fighting the Joker.
Yeah.
And
That's the
then
one I skimmed through.
and then obviously the wedding is after that.
Gotcha.
And then after that, suppose you find out what exactly happens with Catwoman #1.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Real quick, Zatch Bell
Okay.
was mentioned,
Yeah.
and that's one of the reasons why I call myself Zach these days, is because my real name is Zachary, Zachary, but I always tell people Zack because in elementary school and into middle school, people were calling me Zatch Bell, because Zach they would say Zach or Zachary, and they would call me Zatch Bell. And at the time, I wasn't a fan of being called something other than my name.
Wow.
I was a fan
learning
of the
something
show.
new every night.
I was a fan of the show,
Yeah.
but it wasn't to the point where, like, they would call me Zach or Zatch Bell almost like in a derogatory way, to the point where I literally started, like, since elementary and middle school, I told people Zack. To this day, I say Zack. My actual name is Zachary
Okay.
with an H.
Well, I'm always gonna call you Zach. So.
Yeah, thank you.
Or Zachariah.
Yeah, don't call me Zatch Bell. Everybody else did. Lelouch of the Rebellion? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
What?
There's a lot of these enemies I've never heard of.
I know, I gotta
Yeah.
let me go back into the comments.
We'll have to
Oh,
like
it's
maybe
uploaded.
upload Crunchyroll here, and have to do an anime night too. Like.
Yeah, for sure. They're like an all-nighter. That's how I read that. But yeah, I mean, I'm down for an anime night for sure. Have you ever seen Fully Cooley?
I don't think I have.
I'm definitely gonna bring that over. I actually have the series on Blu-ray. It's just like, what is it, 6 episodes?
Okay.
But yeah, it's just like one of those like cult classic type things, and they've just recently brought it back, like I was saying a little while ago, where on Adult Swim, Toonami, the adult Toonami they have going now.
Cool. It sounds like.
Pretty cool.
All right.
Pretty kitty.
Is it? What is it? What's it about?
Oh man. Code Geass.
I know John's
is
all
that-
about the anime. No, I hit that.
You Code Geass. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's what it is. Okay. Code Geass. Yeah, I'm familiar with Code Geass. Yeah. But yeah, Fully Cooley in a nutshell, it was basically an anime created to test bullet time and animation. So it was literally an animation test, so they could see if they could do slow motion things and have the camera kind of like go around the characters and stuff.
Yeah.
But they created like this convoluted story to go with it, and it ended up being like this artistic, like super creative thing. They got the Pillows, which is like a Japanese like rock band, similar to Cage the Elephant. Here,
Okay.
over there, they're the Pillows.
Yeah.
And the whole soundtrack is like super rockin'. Basically, it's about this kid. He's like, I think he's like 11 or something, 13 years old or whatever. So he's just starting to get into like the whole, like my body's doing weird things type thing.
Yeah.
And his brother is away, like off in America. He's a baseball player in America. But his girlfriend is still left behind with this guy, this kid. And so this girl missing the boyfriend starts trying to get with this younger brother, this kid, even though he's way too young. And he starts feeling things to this girl, and whenever you do something naughty, it shows. So
Gotcha. Okay.
I know it gets me every time, Japanese versus American titles.
Do you guys watch your anime in Japanese, the Japanese language with subtitles, or do you watch
like
it
dub
in
or sub?
Dub or sub. I like
Dub.
Dub.
Yeah, I like sub.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, both. It depends on the anime for me.
Well, subs what? Like
subtitled English.
No,
but...
well, okay, I'm sorry. I reversed that. I like sub over dub.
Oh, you like the Japanese language with the...
Yeah, because I like to read, like... Because if you watch Naruto or if you watch any of the ones on Hulu, most of the time it's sub. So you get to learn, like it made me read faster almost to the point where like I had to read faster.
Well, with me,
and I like that. I almost like that being in Japanese because some of the voices, or like when they're fighting or when they're doing something, the voices, Japanese voice, is more empowering than like.
But it's always more emotional.
Yeah.
Always.
Whoa, like,
and that's how I feel like it was intended. Like
Like I want to go back and watch Batman, the Batman Ninja I have,
in
sub, like
My Hero in both because American voice actors are great. I haven't watched it. I've only seen it in American, so the Japanese is good too. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, but yeah, Fully Cooley. Basically, it's about this alien girl who comes down, and she's in search of something. You find out in the show.
Okay.
Basically, she finds the main kid. Naota, which is the kid's name, very close to Naruto. Naota. And she ends up like chasing him on her moped because she drives a moped and she has a bass guitar. she's like a female like Zim, the way she talks and the way she does things,
Yeah.
But she's like super like sexy and stuff, And like, cause they try to like sexualize her to make her like really attractive and everything, because he's going through that stage of life where he's, and so she chases him on her moped and like takes the bass guitar, revs it like a chainsaw, and swings it, hits him right in the forehead or whatever, trying to draw something out of him. Well, he grows a bump, but because he's been doing like naughty things or like naughty thoughts and stuff, the bump starts to grow.
Like a horn?
Like a horn, yes.
Oh,
exactly
crazy.
like a horn. It starts going up. And I won't spoil it, but something crazy happens with it.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to say.
Right.
But like it has to do with like extraterrestrials, but also be like a coming of age story.
Yeah.
Mixed into this like super epic plot in this place where nothing ever happens here. But yeah, it's my all-time favorite anime, followed by One Punch Man.
One Punch Man. Can we talk about One Punch Man for a second?
Yes, we can. Makes me think of Teen Titans and stuff. Yeah.
When's
very much Starfire actually.
When's Teen or you about to say Teen Titans? One Punch Man season 2. When's that coming out?
I don't know.
Anybody? Does anybody know in the animated world there? Do you know
One Punch Man season 2?
Yeah, season 2. Because oh my god,
the manga is way ahead. Way ahead.
Well, I know the manga is like way ahead of a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, I have not caught up with the manga at all, but I definitely love the first season. It's one of those like,
that's where
gems.
That's where I differ. Like, I can't sit there and read a manga magazine or a book or whatever, right?
Mm.
I'd rather watch it.
Okay.
Now, do you like reading it and watching it, or you know what I mean? Like,
I like it in the same way that you would read The Killing Joke and then watch it, or
Okay.
vice versa.
okay,
Where
Well,
you,
see,
you
like,
get more out of, you get different vibes.
maybe because like, all right, let me put it this way.
You spoil it, I'll destroy you. Wait.
What am I spoiling? Oh, One Punch Man? No,
One
I'm
Punch-
not going to spoil
Yeah.
none of that. No, it's very good. Like, what you know, it's you're only going to see it in. They only have it in sub. You're not going to. It's not going to be English. No dubs.
One Punch Man?
Yeah, there's no dub. It's all sub. No, it's all sub.
It's all
yeah.
sub?
Which made it like super cool.
I could have sworn I watched the dub version. Thanks, Link. But yeah, no, yeah, One Punch Man is like a hidden, not even a hidden gem. It's just a gem.
It is.
It's just a gem amongst the anime community, just because of like the style of humor, the way it makes fun of other anime, and also like the action genre in general.
It almost reminds me like even though and they might yell at me, he reminds me of Goku, to a certain extent.
Well, to an extent, yeah, like a hairless Goku.
Hairless Goku, he's super powerful, but he doesn't realize how powerful he really is.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He's just
like he's like a more
he's
humble
super
Goku.
humble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's crazy. Like he's wearing like his costume's ridiculous.
His pajamas, yeah.
Pajamas, you know, like he has no hair.
Uh,
You know, like, and what I mean, just all it takes of him is one punch.
Not even. He could just put his. As you've seen, he could just put his fist out,
Yeah.
and somebody could run into it,
And that's it.
and it still like obliterates.
It's insane.
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats,
Yes, yes.
and then you run like 10 kilometers every day or something.
Yeah.
And he keeps his
Yeah.
AC off, and sometimes it gets really hot.
My favorite
Sometimes
scene.
you want to die.
My favorite scene though is, like I said, when he was fighting. What's that other guy's character? What's that character's?
Genos?
Genis. When he's fighting
Genis.
When he's fighting Genis.
Yeah.
Genis.
Genos.
And like, he does that one move. Like,
Next to his head, right?
next to his head, but like makes a whole canyon out of like a mountain,
And he just walks away.
and like Genocide is like starts crying, like literally crying, and like realizing he's the most powerful thing he's ever seen. It was so good.
Anytime he ever questioned his master,
Yeah,
Genos completely.
And Genos is cool. He's a cool character. Like,
Oh yeah, no, he's like stereotypically cool, like with his like bionic arms and stuff.
oh yeah,
But even
with
he,
the firepower
like,
and stuff. Yeah, it's so cool.
you know who is the most badass character? Moomin Rider. Let me tell you why. This is
The bike guy, the guy that rides on the bike. He's ridiculous.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I don't know his powers. He
He
just
doesn't have
like,
powers. He's a reporter.
He has the.
He reports everything.
The watermelon helmet.
That's all he does. Is it's
just
a bike
reports.
helmet. He just he goes and reports what's going on. But he's like
Reporter man.
He wants to be. From what I got is he wants to be a hero.
Yeah.
But he's not a hero.
He gives off the vibe of a hero, but he just gets
He's
on a
not.
bike and.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, that's great.
It's such a good show. I can't wait for season
I
2
love-
because the way it left off, I'm like,
Okay, so My Hero Academia is very much like that, where you
Okay.
have like the
Oh,
different ranked heroes and
cool.
stuff. The whole thing is about an academy of heroes, and they're training these kids to be heroes.
okay,
They have these certain classes or whatever. Well, the main character follows like the greatest hero of them all.
the guy with the is it the guy with the
Yeah.
yeah okay
yeah,
the Johnny
the Johnny Bravo character.
Johnny Bravo character, but
Yeah.
like act.
And for some reason,
Act-
his name is escaping me right now. It's
Maybe someone out there knows.
yeah. What's the guy's name? I can't even.
Blonde.
I love this show, and I can't remember.
super
his name.
eyebrow guy. Super eyebrow guy.
No, oh man, wow! I feel so lame right now. What is his name?
Zach, you're super lame.
Well, that was my time on the show, everybody. Yeah,
Get out of here. Get out of here. You don't know the his name's Super Eyebrow Guy. I don't
Super
I don't know
Eyebrow
his
Guy.
name.
No, he was like the ultimate. Ah man,
Ultimate Man?
what is his name?
You
I'm
have to
gonna look
watch
it up.
your
My smartphone?
Your smart device.
Wow. My Hero Academia.
Also, guys, I wanted to throw this out to you. If you ever have anything you want us to talk about on the show, send us like a thing on Instagram. What's the best thing you think? Instagram or Facebook?
Either one.
All right, Instagram or
Either
Facebook.
one.
Drop us anything like that you want to talk about on the show, and we'll try to.
Or even comment down
Yeah.
below. Suggest videos. You know?
Yeah.
You can send us a DM on YouTube here. Just directly message us. And
Oh yeah,
stuff.
that's true.
And
True.
And whatever, you know.
We'll talk about whatever. I mean, I want to basically make it comic or animated or anything geeky. You know, obviously I don't want to.
All Might. His name is All Might.
All Might.
His name is All
Wow,
Might. Yeah.
that's original.
He's All Might. Yeah. No, but
Is he super powerful?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the little
When
kid?
he wants to be.
What's the kid's name in that show?
You tested me, man. Wow.
Well, you got All Might. So was he Super All Might?
No Might.
Mini Might?
Oh yeah, Izuku Midoriya.
Zuko. Really, you gonna have a guy named All Might, and then you have another guy named Zuko?
Izuku
Midoriya.
Midoriya. Yeah. But I mean, that's not his real name. That's
So
his
that's
real
his
name. That's
real
not
name.
his hero name.
He has a hero name later on.
Yeah. Kick name Deku.
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 The anime, I mean, like, the anime that's going on now is just ridiculous. Like, artwork and what they're doing is just so.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Deku is his nickname.
Yeah.
Wait,
Midoriya.
the kid,
Izuku. Yeah.
not All Might.
Yeah. All Might is his own thing. All Might.
So, all right, when he's not super like when he's not like All Might, is his eyebrows like hanging down his face, or is it always
Basically, he like turns into like a stick. Yeah, the great Deku tree
he turns
from
into
Zelda.
Wait,
No, I mean that's what Deku comes from. Like,
he turns into a tree?
no, it's from the tree's from Zelda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the great,
So I was
the great Deku
confused.
tree from Zelda.
I got you.
That's where the name derives from apparently.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
know that, so that's cool.
That is cool.
But yeah, no, All Might, like, as you see in the show, he's like super powerful, and then you find out that he's basically Shazam.
Oh, okay.
Where
So
he
like,
turns into this powerful thing, but he's actually like kind of a scrawny bum
dude
on the street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's super cool, but he has to save his
Interesting.
strength so he can actually use
Fight.
it when he becomes All Might.
Yeah.
And everything. It's a small nut that turns into a giant. Gotcha. Okay. I never knew that. Wow.
I didn't either.
You learn something new every day.
Zelda though, man, Zelda's so good.
Yeah, I love Zelda. I grew up with my friends playing Zelda, and I never really played it except for A Link to the Past was my Zelda. But
Good
everybody else
stuff.
was playing like Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time. I started playing those games later on when I was more adult. But as a kid, like
Do you ever?
Link to the Past was my Zelda.
Do you ever think they're gonna make a live action Zelda movie?
I hope not.
No.
I hope not. Yeah, because there's a certain charm to it that you can only get if you don't have somebody. I feel like at this point,
if you had to cast someone, who would you cast as Link?
I think the only thing closest to the Legend of Zelda
Hobbit.
would be Legend with Tom Cruise,
Oh yeah.
which is actually what inspired Zelda.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
that's
love that
because
movie.
he barely talks. Because Link is not like a talkative person.
Yeah.
You know, nobody wants a Legend of Zelda movie.
Well, someone did make a cool fan thing on YouTube one time I saw of the Zelda movie, like a Zelda, like if they had a Zelda, it would look pretty cool.
You can't cast anyone. Like really, like I think
Why not?
I would rather have a Metroid movie.
Or a Mega Man.
Not even Mega Man.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I would do
kinda
Mega Man in
cheesy.
the style of Astro Boy, the one that
Yeah,
released
like
recently.
animated.
like
animated.
CG and stuff. Yeah.
CG animated.
But live action, no. But the only live action
But
Nintendo
they're-
thing that I would like to see is
But like
Metroid.
we were talking about last week, or last Friday, they're gonna have a Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Yeah, mixture of live
What the
action. And,
fuck?
yeah, I mean I don't have much faith in that. But if they did a space horror based on Metroid,
That
you
would
have
be cool.
Samus, which is a badass female protagonist, it fits right in today's society, and it would be a badass way to reintroduce Samus to the to modern audiences.
Oh, actually, guys, did you hear? I don't know if you guys heard, but they're gonna do a Halo series on Showtime. I think I heard.
Oh yeah, I heard that too, and I got
Live
excited for the series until I saw Showtime, and then I realized I'm not going to be able to ever watch it
Ever.
because I'm not paying for Showtime.
Yeah, I'll see it when it's free.
Man, yeah,
Or
if it
something.
ever goes on Netflix or whatever, some shit, Hulu.
But, I mean, if it's good, who knows? It'll be good. But I'm excited for HBO. I have HBO, so just know you can come over and watch.
Well, we have HBO too.
The Watchmen.
Yeah,
I'm really
The
stoked.
cast so far
I'm
is
so stoked for that.
great.
I'm so after reading Doomsday Clock, like I'm so stoked to like see a show on HBO, like a series,
Mhm.
which I think it would do way better as a series than it did. I like the movie.
Oh, I love the movie. I loved it.
A lot of people hated it.
I know.
I
A lot
love
of the movies that I love, people hate. For some
Oh,
reason.
yeah. But I love the movie. But I love the movie, so I can imagine a show being.
It's quite old now, but what did you all think of the Constantine show? I think they cut it way too
Yeah,
short.
way too short. I love that show. I was mad they got rid of it. Constantine's like right here, man.
Which to me, I mean, okay, according like in what's the word when you compare in comparison to the source material,
Yeah.
Constantine
What was that
was
name?
fantastic.
The last episode was where he got attacked by that like demon. He was down in like that catacomb thing,
Mhm.
and there was like it almost looked like.
I never watched the last episode because I didn't want it to.
What?
I didn't want it to end. I never watched the last
I
episode.
was so mad. Like,
didn't
I was
want-
so mad they were getting rid of it. Matter of fact, guys, they're about to. If you know Constantine, Justice League Dark, they're coming out with a new series of comics from the Justice League, but
Mhm.
which I'm excited about.
Nice.
I don't know if Constantine's gonna be in it necessarily, but
I mean, it'd be crazy not to put him in there. I mean, at this point, he's like a staple character.
I would hope so. But I'm excited for that. Justice League Dark, like I want a Justice League Dark live action movie.
Yeah.
I'm all about like the Constantine Hellblazer, all that stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was super mad they got rid of it. I was mad they didn't like take it over to CW. You know?
They just took him. They just made him a guest star.
Yeah.
But the thing with so my thing with this is, in comparison with the source material,
Mm-hmm.
Constantine, nail on the head, in my opinion. Like the way he talked and everything. Sword Art Online, not getting to deal with everything before. Sword Art Online, the first season, I loved it. I think it was a little all over the place at times.
What is that? Is that an anime?
Sword Art Online. Oh, you never seen
Oh,
it?
Sword Art Online. I
Yeah.
did see. I watched like 3 or 4 episodes. I haven't watched it all. Like,
Okay.
I didn't take the time to watch.
There
it.
is a story arc that goes over it. There was a few episodes that are kind of filler where they kind of like focus on other characters in the world. They kind of like get away from the whole trying to get out aspect, and they just kind of focus on just like finishing a quest basically.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, the first season was great. I kind of wish they just went back to that instead of the second, because the second season it went away from the RPG stuff and went into like first person shooters and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But we'll talk about that in a minute. I just wanted to finish up this Constantine thing real quick. It's open. There's a seat right in the middle here.
Wow. You want
No,
to
in the middle between us, right here.
Okay, yeah.
A third host would be awesome.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah. What I was saying. Oh yeah, Constantine. How the hell is Constantine canceled, but Lucifer was canceled, and they're bringing it over to Netflix to keep it going? Now I
don't
never
know.
got into Lucifer because the first trailer for it, completely threw me off.
Yeah.
Like when I thought of Lucifer, like he looks nothing like he did in the comic. You know.
I never
like,
really got. I didn't. I just knew him over the show. I didn't know he was a comic.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So Lucifer, I guess that they have another season coming out on Netflix now. But Constantine is canceled. I don't get it, man.
Well,
Constantine
even
was like
if-
great.
Well, the other thing too, like unless you're a fan of him or something, like a lot of the even the comic Hellblazer,
Mhm.
the Rebirth one, only ran for a certain period of time.
I don't know why it didn't catch on. Like it's a great story.
I think people they want to see more of the superheroes fighting, fighting rather than this guy fighting demons
But see,
and ghosts.
I was
I love that stuff. So I always thought that stuff was cool.
yeah. I was kind of like likened him with like Doctor Strange, where everybody's kind of like fighting physical things, and he's over there protecting everything it isn't. The fans saved it. That's crazy. I didn't know it had that much of a following.
It did.
That's crazy.
I heard it did. I mean, what I heard.
Wow. Okay. Jeez. I wish Constantine had that.
I did too. I mean, maybe they'll just keep it animated for right now. Those animated movies and stuff like that. But
We had Constantine, which was incredible, and then
I mean, can you imagine that? A live-action Justice League Dark movie, right? You're gonna have Constantine. You could have Etrigan, Deadman, Zatanna, Swamp Thing. How cool would that look on a movie screen?
especially when they first announced that they were going to make one. Literally had a petition.
For Lucifer?
That's crazy. Yeah, for Lucifer.
Yeah, I mean...
That's crazy. I had no idea. I never got into Lucifer.
Well, shit, let's start a petition for Constantine.
It's already too late.
So,
It's too late.
alright.
Yeah. Wait, you guys canceled it a couple years ago? Petition time.
Alright, do you guys, any of y'all watch Supernatural? How is that show still going on? It's like 14 seasons.
It's ridiculous.
I'm like...
Yeah. The Simpsons.
Yeah, seriously, it's
Like,
crazy.
Pretty soon we're gonna have Supernatural Land at a theme park.
They might.
Like,
They
I wouldn't
might.
be surprised. OMG, yes. You watch it.
Oh, you watch Supernatural? Oh, man. No,
there are some hardcore fans out there.
I
though,
did
like,
watch.
Supernatural.
I did watch it
Got a
to a
huge
certain
fan base.
point, but then like after a while, I like lost track and I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I liked it for what it was because I'm into all that ghost stuff. You know me. I like
Yeah.
I watch Ghost Adventures. I watch I love all that stuff.
We're kind of too long. Yeah. I wanted to get into it at one point, but it was a lot.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
Yeah.
And I like saying that still on Lucifer. Okay, yeah. There's a show called Lucifer, and it's supposed to be based on a comic, but it's very loosely based on it.
Well, see, that's the problem they do with all these shows now.
Legion of Monsters movie.
Oh yeah, you were saying something like that on Friday. They asked about Legion of Monsters.
Legion of Monsters.
Legions of Monsters is supposedly, from what I believe it is. You might want to look it up. I want to say it's Marvel based.
Legion of Monsters.
What's Legion of Monsters? Do you guys know?
It's a legion of monsters.
It's monsters in a legion.
Okay, so different teams in Marvel Comics.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. Members: Man-Thing, Man-Phibian, Morbius, the Living Vampire, Nakantu, the Living Mummy, and Werewolf by Night. How have I not ever heard of this?
What if we talked about Morbius, right? So what if they do Morbius? Then they do another monster. Then they do another monster. And then they do another monster. And then they all combine it into the Legion of Monsters of, like a team.
Keep your hands off my fucking money. I don't want any of that.
I don't know, that'd be kind of cool.
I don't want any of that. Unless Spider-Man is directly involved, I don't want any of it. I don't want Venom. I don't want Morbius. Take your shit and shove it back up your ass.
I
don't want any of it.
That picture we pulled up, though, was like...
Oh, of Jared Leto.
I want that.
Yeah. I want that versus Spider-Man. And if it's just a vampire movie, you guys can suck a dick, because I'm so done with this Sony bullshit. What do you guys think? I'm so sick of Sony right now.
God damn you, Sony.
Oh God, they're still trying to. Are you guys Spider-Man? We'll take all his other villains, so you can't use them in your movie, and we'll just put them in their own movies, because that's what people want.
We'll make villain movies.
Freaking! Oh my God!
Yeah.
I'm so done with Sony.
I mean,
So keep in mind, this is the same studio that they're running out of ideas for Spider-Man, and so they were going to have an Aunt May spy movie.
Which I would watch.
I would.
Only if they had her in a leather suit with an AM on it.
With no bras, it was just like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No,
I want old Aunt May. I don't want like.
They asked Sally Field, who was playing Aunt May at the time.
Yeah, she said it was horrible.
She said, I wouldn't even watch that. And I play Aunt May.
What if they had Aunt May versus Sharknado?
She's fucked. I don't. There's nothing she can do, unless she called Spider-Man and like he like got her out of the way just in time. But knowing Sony, he wouldn't be involved in the movie because it's a spin-off movie.
It's part of Marvel.
Can they have Spider but no Venom? Like the other way around, right? They have Venom but no Spider-Man.
Correct.
And so they're not going to use Spider-Man. They're not going to use Venom and Spider-Man, but they're not going to use Spider-Man and Venom.
Venom, yeah.
So like they're totally separate things, but they're trying to start this whole Venom universe with Morbius now. So we're not going to get a Morbius versus Spider-Man movie. We're going to get Morbius in his own thing, and Spider-Man will never have Morbius like I want.
Let's just wait and see what happens with Venom. Like, I love Venom. I think they could turn it around to us. Like if they turn it, I want to say they're tricking us right now, and hopefully we'll see Spider-Man in there. Cause you're telling me like he looks like Spider-Man, but they're not gonna have Spider-Man in this movie.
This is the same studio that pronounces it Symbiotes.
Symbiotes, the cereal.
Well,
it would be great to have Venom and Spider-Man 2, but we can't have that because Sony wants Venom. Sony wants to have their own universe, and hey, you know what? After Spider-Man 2, after Spider-Man, what is it, Far From Home, ends, the contract ends. So this agreement between Marvel and Fox, or Fox, Marvel and Sony. I got that deal on the brain. Marvel and Sony ends. And so Sony could take back Spider-Man if they want to and put him in this universe they're setting up with Venom and Morbius and all that stuff. And I feel like that's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to get us to like care about Venom, care about Morbius and all this stuff.
I got you.
And then when they finally have the rights back, they'll be like, well, we'll take Spider-Man back because we have a successful franchise of our own. Yeah. We don't need you guys. We got what we wanted. We can take Spider-Man back. And that's what I don't want. And I don't want a successful Venom movie to lead to Spider-Man exiting the MCU, because I don't want everything that we're going through right now with Spider-Man.
I look tired of shit.
I don't want everything that we're going through with Spider-Man right now to lead to nothing.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what I got in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Was it all led to nothing.
Nothing.
And I feel like now that we have him in the MCU, we can have a successful future with it. Eventually he could be the leader of the Avengers if he wants. He can grow into Spider-Man. You don't get that if it ends after this next movie and then Sony just takes him back because Venom was successful. You know?
True.
And then they just start giving him Sony brand music again.
But then, and that's the thing, like, I don't know, like, why are they doing a single Morbius movie? Like, he wasn't his own character. Like,
to set up their own universe.
He's a side character. He's, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't even like a big villain.
There were,
if you think about it.
Sony was also planning on having a Silver Sable / Black Cat movie.
That's fine. All right.
Side characters.
Side characters. Again, well.
Aunt May spent a spy movie. Side character.
Yeah. Morbius definitely a side character. You know, like Venom, like he's a big villain.
I feel like Morbius at this point would be like having a Man-Bat movie. Like.
Yeah.
It's also called Howling Commandos.
I like that a lot, actually. Howling Commandos. If they actually put Morbius in this Marvel universe with Spider-Man and everything and made it like an official thing, I'd be all about having Legion of Monsters versus whoever in the MCU. But because Sony is doing it, I'm not for it at all.
Well, I read one like when I was reading Venomized.
Mm-hmm.
One of the characters in that book was a young kid that can control monsters. Now, I don't know if he was part of the Legion of Monsters, where he was able to control these legions of monsters, but he had control of these, like, certain
beasts.
monsters. Yeah, beasts and monsters.
Gotcha, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It was pretty cool. I thought that was a cool power to have.
Yeah. But at this point, a Morbius movie without Spider-Man is just a vampire.
Yeah. I agree with you there on that one, like for real. Unless they're gonna throw Blade in there, which is another. It's just another vampire movie.
Yeah.
You know, Blade's. I know they've been wanting to reboot Blade for a long time.
But at this point, there's been so much that it's just not a vampire thing.
I'd rather have Spider-Man versus Morbius, and then Blade comes in to help or something.
Yeah,
You know,
but I mean, like this thing in the movie is they're trying to make Spider-Man so lighthearted that I could never see Blade in the movie with him. You know, not like I could see it in the Netflix shows.
True. But they did have some photos leaked, or something leaked, or a video leaked on the new Spider-Man. I don't know if you saw that or heard of that.
Oh, just him in London?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just walking around.
Oh, okay, he's just walking around.
Yeah, it's not anything.
I did
like
see something where
normal.
he was running out of a building in a suit and he took his mask off. His Spider-Man suit or whatever. He was like took his mask off. It was like, what was it?
Interesting. Because I know in this new movie we're supposed to get a new suit, like a whole new suit.
Well, it wasn't like. It almost looked like the one on the statue that we have over here.
Yeah, where the webbing is more pronounced and stuff.
Yeah, and it's brighter red. It's
Gotcha.
not like.
I think I know the clip you're talking about. That was from the recording when they were filming the first one.
Oh, okay.
When he ran out of the building, took it off, and then just kind of pointed at the camera and like.
Yeah.
That was when they were filming the first one.
Okay.
Filming for the second one just started, I think today or yesterday. And so far the only set photos that we've got of him are of the production are of him wearing sunglasses and like a sweater.
Okay.
Yeah, so far.
Okay.
But I'm on the lookout for set photos just because I want to see the first little glimpse
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Mysterio
yeah,
or something.
Oh man, I want to see that so bad. Mysterio.
He's back.
I'm back. John is back.
But yeah, we're talking about Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man Homecoming 2, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm almost dreading any more announcements from Sony, just because I don't want them like at Comic-Con for them to be like, oh, we got this Morbius movie coming out, but next we're gonna have the Doc Ock movie. It's like, oh, so we can't use that in MCU either?
Yeah.
Like, I've been wanting Morbius in the MCU, like versus Spider-Man forever, and now we can't have that because they're making their standalone thing. He can't be in the MCU, all this junk. If you watch the trailer for Venom, it says in association with Marvel. It's not a Marvel Studios like thing.
I got you. Yeah.
It's an association, so it's like it's a Marvel property, but it's not associated with that like universe.
Why do you have to be the bearer of bad news?
Because somebody was the bearer of bad news to me, and I'm just depressed.
Son of a bitch.
I know. Don't bring her into this.
Right? John, you left us again.
But yeah, I don't know. I want more for Spider-Man villains.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm almost more excited. I am more excited for the game than I am for the universe at this point. Because right now, like the game as a whole is going to be its own thing. It's going to have all the villains that I want to see.
Yeah.
And the movies are up in the air now.
And we'll live stream Zach playing the game.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For
I'll
sure.
suck at it, I'm sure. But Zach's super good at games.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, you're super good.
No, we're definitely gonna have our stuff together for streaming live in time for that game because
And
it comes
Comic-Con
out-
and San Diego Comic-Con. We're working on getting a new camera that does better streaming and audio. How's it look on your guys' side if you can let us know, like right now?
Are we clear at all? Is it pixelated?
Yeah. We're trying to fix things, but
It looks crystal clear for us.
yeah.
On his phone. So I don't know if it's good. Okay, cool.
Right on.
Thank you. Yeah, so we're gonna do a live stream for Comic-Con for sure because
Actually, John, if you want to get
720p. Okay, cool.
okay, hey John, if you want to get on oh here hit yeah, that one.
Where's Comic-Con anyway? And it's clear. Clear, yes.
All right, cool.
Comic-Con is San Diego, so we're not going to be there, but they do have live blogs that you can follow along for the panels.
Yeah.
So whenever they have people like in the panels, like presenting the movies and stuff, the people in the audience like live blogging, posting the updates and stuff. And sometimes when they release a new trailer there, they'll release it at the same time online, which is kind of cool. So watching the live blog will give us a good idea when the trailers come out.
yeah, so if you guys want to get on with us when that happens, you'll see our reaction to the video. Maybe you can get on yourself and look at the trailer itself. So
Yeah. Well, by the time when that happens or whatever, as soon as we get the link, I'll post a link in the comments so you guys can check it out along with us.
yeah.
And New York Comic Con is in the month there too. Gotcha, I forgot about that.
Oh well, shoot, we'll
Yeah.
do both.
With New York Comic Con is usually where they talk about like all like the Netflix stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Marvel is completely skipping
San
Comic Con this
Diego,
year.
yeah.
So
You know-
DC is open season.
You know what I heard about San Diego Comic Con though?
Hmm.
They're gonna. I don't know if did you ever see Demolition Man? What's that? Sylvester Stallone. Any of y'all? Have
Oh
seen
yeah,
it? Right.
with the
Remember the Taco Bell? Like Taco Bell was the main restaurant in that movie,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So for San Diego Comic Con, they're recreating that Taco Bell they did for Demolition Man.
Like to scale.
To scale. For people to go to and just for that time that period of time that San Diego Comic Con's there.
This is why
How
I want
cool
to go
is
to
that,
Comic
dude?
Con,
How
dude.
cool-
Like,
Hopefully, eventually, hopefully, when we get big enough, guys, we'll be at San Diego Comic Con, and we can do this from there or something.
Yeah.
Or we can report from there or something. Who knows?
yeah, like a live blog.
Yeah.
On the show floor or something.
So that's our plan. Hopefully, we're doing a good enough job now for you guys, and then like eventually we can get bigger out there and be there eventually. We want to make this our full-time job, so
Yeah.
we're eventually going to try to get that rolling eventually, hopefully. So.
Yeah, because this is what we're passionate about. This is what makes us happy. Like literally, like if it didn't make us happy, we wouldn't.
Yeah,
do
we
this
wouldn't be
after
doing
work,
it.
you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I worked all day in the sun, and I was dying, sweating, hot box truck.
Yeah, in between stops where people yell at you and call you
Yeah.
an idiot.
But
Kick you
I
in the
wanted to
knees.
come home and do this. So eventually, hopefully we're gonna get like what is it called, Patreon?
Yeah,
something.
eventually, yeah. When we get a bit more subscribers, we're gonna open up a Patreon. Anybody who wants to donate would be greatly appreciated. But that's down the line.
Yeah, down the line, down the line.
But yeah, the ultimate goal is to be able to do this like full time.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Because if we're able to not work at our jobs and we could do this full time, we could do like some crazy videos, other stuff, like really cool stuff
Yeah.
all week long.
If I could just spend my whole week editing, I would.
Yeah.
Like, I
The
enjoy it.
The reason we do this live thing is because it's hard for Zach to, with his job, to edit
Yeah.
as much as he wants to edit.
Yeah.
So we were trying to figure a way to not alleviate Zach from having so much editing to do. Because we do have like 2 funny things we're gonna get up eventually.
But it'll take me a while to edit
Yeah.
this. So, but eventually, yeah, that's the goal, is to be able to quit my job, give him a couple of birds, and then come here and then do a live stream with you guys.
Yeah.
And
Every day, Monday through Friday. You'll have a show up.
at some capacity. Like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be a live stream every day, but it would be like we'd have a live stream like once, twice a week, and then we'd have like the daily sip, the weekly spill, all kinds of things like informative videos about comics or like fun videos where we just do skits.
Yeah.
Like everything. I got tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm editing the weekly spill.
Yeah.
So we got that coming out.
Well, I'm so glad you like the show, man. That's so awesome. Like,
yeah, thank you. The support.
all
like,
you guys, the 5 of you that are on right now, like it fills my heart with joy. Like seriously, like I wouldn't even imagine having 5 people watching me talk about comics and movies and whatever else.
Well, it's funny because I'll watch streamers, or like people like on YouTube streaming or whatever, and they'll have like a ton of people like on the stream, and you can't even read the comments.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so,
yeah.
but like having 5 people on here, you can respond to every single one. It's a great turnout.
Hopefully we get to that point where we can't read the comments at some point.
Oh, well, that's terrible.
Well, hopefully.
Well, thank you. We
Thanks,
tried.
John. Well, we're gonna get you on here too, John, because you're gonna be one of our regulars too.
Yeah, for sure. We got a whole plan.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be hilarious.
And I got a future Ryan that eventually comes in somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Gives his 2 cents and goes back to the future.
go back to the future.
Yeah. Like super, like a dick. Like a future dick.
So any other things you guys want to talk about before we give you a send off, or did you want to talk about anything else?
I got my 2 cents in about Morbius. Son of a bitch.
I can't think of anything else I want to talk about. Other than the new comics that are coming out next week, which you'll get tomorrow.
I want to talk about this.
Oh yeah, show them that.
So I got this thing. Speaking of the Spider-Man game, we mentioned it a little bit ago. At E3, they actually had newspaper stands where you can actually pick up a copy. You can pick up a copy of the Daily Bugle.
Yes.
A newspaper they actually made for the game. In the demo of the game, it's backwards, but it says jailbreak raft leaks. The raft is like a supermax prison that they have in the middle of in the middle of I think it's the Hudson.
Is that Hudson River?
I think so.
Okay.
Right there in the middle of New York.
Yeah, that'd be Hudson.
But yeah, basically in the demo, like the villains broke out of there, like Electro, Vulture, and all that.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man had to chase them down, and then the demo ended with a very ominous light on Spider-Man, and he was like, "Wait, you?" And then it just cuts to the logo.
What do you think it is? Like
Green Goblin.
You think it's a goblin?
Yeah, either Green Goblin or Norman Osborn on maybe a thing like a big enough like flotation thing to actually like transport some of the villains or something.
What if it's Doc Ock?
I don't think it's Doc Ock.
You know,
just because.
All right, so like if it's Doc Ock and he has his tentacles with lights on it, it could be.
I don't think he would have that though. I don't think he would have lights on his tentacles.
That's the only person you didn't see. You had Electro, you had Rhino, Vulture.
You know, Mysterio.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll have Mysterio right off. I don't think they're gonna bring Mysterio out right away.
I think it would make sense for Green Goblin because
I do too. I do too. I want them to have Green Goblin.
But he's a person with money and resources because he's mayor in this game. B, if you read through this newspaper, which it actually opens up like an actual newspaper and has articles in it, which is really cool, about like things like goings on around the city and stuff. One of the articles actually says that Mayor Osborn actually has, like he's going through the process of enacting basically a martial law type thing where he's got his own personal guards, armed guards and stuff around the city to protect the people from these villains and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like trying to save face, you know?
Okay.
I think he's behind it, and I think these guards are just for show. I think he has all the resources to give these bad guys new suits, and it would make sense from the way that the light came up and shine. It wasn't like the light didn't come up like this. The light literally just came up like it was floating. Everything is backwards. Yeah, it's because the phone.
When we get it's on my phone, so we're doing the show on the phone. We're working on getting a new camera, so when we get the new camera, hopefully it won't have that effect.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing of selfie mode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that makes the most sense for the Green Goblin just because everything lines up. I don't think the only thing that makes me think maybe it would be Doc Ock is literally just the light. Because nothing else. I mean, he's not necessarily a guy.
So you
with
think
money
it could be
resources.
like a glider?
I think it's a light on the front of a glider or a device.
Okay.
Similar to a glider that would be big enough to transport maybe him and the villains off the island. But if you actually in that newspaper, it also says that since that raft leak, since the villains escaped, Spider-Man's been missing. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's the portrait mode sucks. I hate it.
Yeah,
portrait mode.
Sorry, guys.
Selfie mode.
That's what we're working with right now. But I promise you, we're probably about to make another week or so. We should
pretty soon we'll have another.
Yeah, we'll have another camera. Work on another camera.
If you're in the Longwood, Florida area, there's a comic store. Oh yeah, Acme Comics. That's
his
my
store.
Yeah.
He goes to Acme. I go to Epic. So.
Yeah.
But check both stores out. Like if you want to get comics, go to Acme or Epic, whatever one you're closer to.
Yeah.
Epic's mine. Like the guy is super cool there. Also, I dropped off some if you want some buttons. If you didn't get one of our buttons yet, Epic has some of them. Zach's gonna drop the other buttons off at Acme, I think. or try to.
Yeah, see if they'll let me have like a bowl of buttons so people can just take them on the way out.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, with the Spider-Man's been missing in the game, apparently. So we don't know what happened, but yeah.
Interesting.
So, but yeah, it's really cool. So I got that newspaper in the hopes that we can frame it and put it in here in the studio here soon.
Yeah, yeah. Where eventually you won't see any of this blue anymore. It's gonna be bricked out.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get the camera first, and then we're gonna get the brick, and then we'll paint up the other side of the room, which you don't see the other side of the room, unfortunately, unless you see, unless I move around and do for the weekly spill.
Yeah.
I move around on some of the videos.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, you'll see more stuff come about here, but I'm glad you guys are liking it, and keep on following us. Like I said, hit us up on YouTube and let us know if you want anything you want us to cover next time.
Yeah, comment on any of our videos. We'll see all of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys have a suggestion for a video you'd like to see or anything like that, let us know. For sure.
Please.
And also, if you have anybody that's into this kind of stuff, let them know about this channel.
Yeah.
It'd be really great.
Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. We got 47 subscribers. We're at 49 hours of watch time. So we need 3 more subscribers to hit that URL.
Yeah, and then to be able to start getting some ads on these videos, we need
100.
3,000.
3,000.
3,000.
Yeah, we need a lot, but I mean, it's gonna take time.
3,951 more hours of watch time.
Yeah.
But we can do it. We'll get there, But the more people that start watching us, the more we can do it.
So if you have friends that like the comics, like stuff that we talk about, let them know. I know John's out there promoting us once in a while when he can, because I know he's a busy guy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get you on here, John, for sure. I think our next show will probably be next Friday.
Next Friday, yeah.
Next Friday. So John, if you're available next Friday, we'll get you over here and we'll chat with John.
Yeah, special guest John.
Special comic.
John Comics.
We call him John Comics, but it's John P on here.
But his name is really John Comics.
Yeah.
This is the actual God-given name.
Very true.
John Comics.
John Comics is very knowledgeable about a lot of stuff. So.
John Comics, yeah, for sure. But I think we'll call it a night here.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This was awesome. Being able to talk to you guys was awesome.
Yeah.
And we look forward to seeing you guys next Friday with the next stream.
Yeah, next Friday. Yes.
Yeah, this Friday is a no-go. That's where we did it today.
Yeah,
but next Friday, yeah.
But I mean, let them know, and they can go on and subscribe and watch the ones we have. So
yeah,
for sure.
But as soon as we reach that 50 mark, we'll be able to have a cleaner URL we could share with people. So you could just tell people after we reach that 50 subscribers, you could tell people youtube.com/afreshcupofcomics.
Yeah, we're right. I mean, we're right at the cusp. And I tell you what, if whoever gets us to 50. I'll have a bottle of champagne here, and I'm gonna pop it, and we'll drink champagne for the
your name.
To your names. So
yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Well,
I'm Ryan,
and I'm Zach, and this has been a Fresh Cup of Comics.
Freedom,
Unfiltered Freedom Tuesday.
Yeah, happy 4th to you all too.
You miss it every time.